Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Trek Collector, a review in under 5 minutes. So, wow, this is the XL Romulan Warbird, and I'm just going to whack the highlighter there just to give you some scale, guys, okay? And she dies off her stand quite easily, which I will get to. But, first of all, I absolutely in love with this magazine. Why? Because we got lots and lots of concept art from the one and only Andrew Probert, and how fitting as well with Star Trek Picard coming onto the screen. The man that has a lot to do with the looks of the next generation. Talking to Rick Sternbach at Destination Star Trek in Birmingham. Again, asking Rick the kind of similar how it was to get up and running with a show, you know, part of a cog. So like, it wasn't just Andrew, it was so many artists, but Andrew had a lot to do with the set designs and so forth like that. Now, they were initially planning on killing off the Romulans and replacing them with the Ferengi. But luckily enough, they kept the Romulans. And what better way to make a wow factor was the first time we've seen the Romulan Warbird, the cloak, and being twice the size of the Federation's beloved Galaxy-class starship. So I'm going to move on quickly through this, but lovely concept coming up with the Enterprise D. Initially as well, they wanted to kind of have the observation lounge kind of meeting on the bridge, which was interesting enough, and then using the model and then trying to fit in scale set designs, which is quite cool. But one thing I really love, I love this lineage of the ships, a different view, you know what I mean, what way they were planning on laying it out. But what I do like about this magazine is one part in particular, where Andrew was very much aware of keeping costs low and reproducing shots. He was coming up with ideas. So like the Enterprise B, where they modified bits and pieces, if you look at, you know, the space dock, a little bit of an extension there, which would have been really, really cool. And kind of very practical, down to earth, like what we do here, a larger ship coming into port or so forth like that. The way they expand the existing facilities to facilitate larger ships. So, let's get onto this ship. So, again, she is kind of very flimsy off the stand, like the regular issue. So, if you do have the regular Warbird, you'll be used to doing a little bit of a nosedive off the stand. So, bear that in mind and be careful with your model. Die cast all on the top, nice and heavy. Just lacking a little bit of detail there for the disruptor, I think. And to be honest with you, one thing that I do notice is just, if you look in at the nacelles there, just the rims on the plastic and the lack of gridding kind of lets us down a wee bit. But darker kind of paint scheme. And a little bit more detail on the paint colors. We've got the... Overall, like, this is really, really nice. This is kind of like... It's the second XL in the line of the alien ships. And to be honest with you, I think it's a very hard one to dethrone the Klingon Bird of Prey, because it just so well came out. But on an interesting note, okay, so I'm going to put this back on her stand. And as I said, she is kind of temperamental, so she will, like the regular issue. And I know there was other concerns with collectors as well. When the size of this model got released, the difference between the XL and the standard. So you can see the difference in paint, and I can understand why some collectors would have been initially worried with the size. But one thing that I did notice, bring your Enterprise D face to face, scale wise, she ain't far off it, which is kind of interesting enough. And it is kind of fairly cool. So overall, nice model. Nice to get some of the XLs onto the line for the alien ships. As I say, like, the XL collection is kind of nice because it really stands out. I love the smaller collection. I love the standard collection as well. Don't get me wrong, but it's just the wow factor of actually seeing your XL models pop out at you. So I have been your local Trek collector with my review in less than 5 minutes. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. And talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Catch you on the next review.